Welcome back to ABC English Story. Today, you will hear about a young woman named Maya, who faced many challenges. Her story is simple yet powerful. It will help you feel hope and learn English at the same time. Imagine a girl who felt alone, but never gave up. Let us begin. Maya was 22 years old. She grew up in a small town far from big cities. English was just a dream for her. She watched English movies with no subtitles and felt lost. Every day, she tried to speak with a few words she knew. She felt invisible among her classmates, who seemed to laugh easily in English. Her heart often felt heavy. She wanted to learn, but she was afraid to make mistakes. She believed that if she could speak English well, she could change her life. When Maya was 18, she moved to a new city in the United States. She lived with her uncle's family. The city was noisy, with tall buildings and crowded streets. She felt small among strangers who spoke fast. At first, she could only say hello and thank you. She felt shy when people asked her questions. Sometimes she cried in private. She missed her home and her family. Still, she promised herself she would keep going. She wrote in her notebook every night, "I will learn English. I will not give up." Maya started working at a small cafe to earn money. Her boss, Mr. Carter, was kind but strict. He told her to greet customers with a smile. She practiced every morning in front of a mirror. "Good morning. How are you?" She felt nervous on her first day. A customer asked for a latte, but she gave a tea by mistake. The customer smiled and said, "It's okay. Don't worry." That simple kindness made Maya feel a little braver. She practiced new words each day. She felt proud when she served someone correctly. Yet, deep inside, she still felt a barrier. The English words sometimes did not come out fast enough. Maya joined a free English class at a local library. The classroom was small, with 10 chairs and a big window. She sat next to a quiet boy named David. He came from a different country, but they shared the same dream. Their teacher, Ms. Jackson, spoke slowly and clearly. She used pictures, songs, and simple stories to teach. Maya felt excited when she learned her first full sentence. "My name is Maya. I am from Vietnam." Her heart filled with joy. She practiced reading a short story about a girl and her dog. She read each line out loud, even when it took time. She felt tired, but she never stopped. Outside the classroom, Maya faced new obstacles. Some classmates spoke English well already. They laughed at her accent and asked her to repeat words many times. Maya felt hurt, but she kept a smile. She thought, "I must stay strong." On the bus, she heard people talking and could not follow. At the market, she tried to ask for fresh bread but got the wrong answer. She paid too much money by mistake. She felt embarrassed. Yet she told herself, "Today I learn from this mistake." One evening, Maya sat under a street lamp near her home. The light was soft and yellow against the dark sky. She looked at her reflection in a puddle. She felt a mix of sadness and hope. She remembered her mother's words, "Keep going, even when life is hard." She took a deep breath and wrote in her notebook, "I will find a way." That moment became a turning point. The next day, Maya met a woman named Sarah at the library. Sarah volunteered as a tutor. She asked Maya to read a story aloud. Maya felt afraid but tried her best. When she finished, Sarah nodded and said, "You have a beautiful voice. Keep practicing." Sarah offered to help Maya twice a week. They met at a small table near the window. Sarah gave Maya short poems and simple news articles to read. She corrected Maya's mistakes gently. She told Maya to speak without fear. Over time, Maya's confidence grew. One Saturday morning, Sarah took Maya to a community meeting. People from many countries shared their stories. They sang songs, showed art, and talked about their dreams. Maya felt a sense of belonging for the first time. She listened to a woman who moved from Mexico and started her own business. The woman spoke clearly, but her words were full of emotion. Maya thought, I want to do something like that. She introduced herself in her shaky English and received warm applause. Her heart raced, and she smiled widely. Months passed, and Maya's English improved. She could tell stories about her childhood and ask questions comfortably. She joined a volunteer group at a local shelter. She helped children learn English. At first, she felt nervous teaching others. She worried about making mistakes in front of the children. But she saw their eyes light up when they understood a new word. She felt proud. She said to them, "Don't be afraid. Keep trying." Their laughter and excitement gave her energy. She realized teaching others helped her learn too. One winter evening, Maya walked home from work. The air was cold, and snow covered the streets. She looked at the holiday lights shining on the shops. She remembered her first winter in the city when she felt lost. Now, she felt warm inside. She thought about her progress, from speaking only 2 words to teaching children English. She felt a strong sense of achievement. She stopped by a frozen pond near the park. She watched her breath in the cold air and smiled. She whispered to herself, "I did it." When spring arrived, Maya applied for a scholarship at a local college. She wrote about her dream to become a social worker. She wanted to help immigrants who felt like she once did. She included her story of working at the cafe, learning English, and volunteering. She wrote in simple but honest words. She felt nervous after sending her application. She waited, hoping for good news. One afternoon, she received an email. "Congratulations, Maya. You have been accepted with a full scholarship." She stared at the words, her hands shaking. Tears fell from her eyes. She felt joy that felt bigger than her fear. At college, Maya met new friends from many countries. They studied together in the library, laughed over coffee, and shared memories of home. Her professors praised her dedication. She got high grades in her English classes. She even gave a presentation about her journey in front of a large audience. She spoke slowly and clearly. People listened and applauded warmly. She felt proud of every word she spoke. She realized that her dreams were now within reach because she never gave up. Maya's story became known in her community. Local newspapers wrote short articles about her courage. People invited her to speak at events. She stood on small stages and told her story in simple English. She saw hope grow in the eyes of others. She felt a sense of purpose she never imagined. She thought, if I can do it, others can too. Looking back, Maya remembered the days when she thought she would never improve. She remembered the long nights studying and the cold mornings on the bus. She remembered the moments of doubt and the moments of joy. She saw how each small step moved her forward. She understood that resilience and hard work built her path. She found strength in her quiet heart. Now, Maya helps new immigrants feel at home. She works as a counselor with a small nonprofit group. She listens to their stories and guides them to resources. She says, "You are not alone." She uses her own journey to give them hope. She still speaks with an accent, but she is not afraid anymore. She tells them, "Mistakes are part of learning." Her eyes shine with compassion when she shares words of encouragement. She shows them that their dreams are possible. Maya's legacy is simple but deep. She reminds us that one person's quiet voice can inspire many. She teaches that learning a language is more than memorizing words. It is about finding a new way to connect with others. It is about believing in yourself when the world feels cold. Her story shows that resilience and kindness can change lives. It reminds us that each of us has hidden strength. We only need to believe and take one small step at a time. Now, dear learner, ask yourself, what challenges are you facing? How can you be like Maya and keep going? Maybe you feel shy to speak English. Maybe you worry about making mistakes. Remember that every mistake is a lesson. Think of Maya standing under that street lamp, promising to find a way. You can make your own promise too. Write it down. Practice a little every day. And find someone who believes in you. Imagine your own turning point. It might be meeting a kind teacher or finding a friendly study group. It might be reading a simple article and understanding most words. That feeling of understanding will light a fire inside you. Hold on to that spark. Every new phrase you learn, every sentence you read, brings you closer to your dreams. Do not compare yourself to others. Your journey is yours. Be patient, stay hopeful, and keep practicing. Thank you for listening to Maya's story. Let her courage remind you that you can overcome any obstacle. You have the power to learn, grow, and inspire others. If this story inspired you, give us a like, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe to ABC English Story for more meaningful content like this. Remember, your voice matters, and your dreams are worth fighting for. Keep going, and we will see you in the next story.